Good morning, any and everyone. Good morning. We're going to see who's up this morning. It's fairly early on a Saturday, but let's see who's here. Today, I'm going to be talking about 10 reasons. 10. 10 reasons why you want to go on a cruise. I'm going to wait till a few more friends and family members come in. It's kind of chilly out this morning. Someone is here and someone's already given me a thumbs up. Dark Theme. Dark Theme, good morning. Good morning. Valentine. Hey family, how you doing this morning? How you doing, Valentine? Thank y'all for coming in. Please remember to hit the like button as you come in. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. This morning I'm going to be talking about going cruising. I'm going to be talking about going cruising today and reasons that you might want to go cruising. And for those of you who cruise all the time, you may have some of your own ideas why you may like to cruise. And some of you who have not cruised yet may find some reasons that you might want to give it a try. But I do appreciate those of you who are already in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and start. So my number one reason for going on a cruise is the change of scenery. Now, during this winter, you got the winter blues. It's gray. It's been rainy. It's been cold. It's pretty monotonous. The holidays are past, and you're just getting up and going to work every day. And you're looking to do something different. This takes you away from that same group of people you see at work every day, the same routine of getting up, going to your car, and stopping for coffee at the same place, seeing the same people in the break room, that same chit chat that goes on every morning. You get tired of that. So you need something new. So that is a great reason to go on a cruise. You're going to go, you're going to get on that ship, you're going to see people who you've never seen before. You're going to see people who you have never seen, heard of, people you'll never see again. So you pretty much can just get up there and just get loose. Just go up there and have a good time. Globees Travel. Good morning. Good morning, Globees Travel. Okay, so Globees, I'm talking this morning about 10 reasons that you want to go on a cruise. So just to catch you up, I talked about how we've all gone through the winter blues. It's been cold in some places. It's been rainy in some places. The holidays is past. Things have gotten monotonous, and you just want to do something different. You get on the ship. You see people that you have never seen before. You see some scenery. You're going to see the sunshine, the ocean, everything. So that's probably one of my main reasons. I just need a change of pace. I just need change of scenery. Then, of course, you got, and all through these 10 reasons why, you're also going to see, you're going to hear a lot about food. So other than the change of scenery, we'll go ahead to number 2. Hey, Rooted, Famous, how you doing today? How you doing, Famous? Prince Clarence Thomas, thank you so much for coming in. Hey, Keisha. Good morning, Keisha. Thank you so much for coming in. Okay, so we're talking about cruising this morning and 10 reasons why you want to go on a cruise. So just a quick recap. Jill Beamer, how you doing, my friend? Just a quick recap. Okay, so we're going on a cruise because we need a change of scenery. It's the winter blues. It's been raining. It's been snowing. It's been cold. The holidays is past. We're sick of looking at the same people every day at work. And we're looking to do something different. So that's why we want to go on a cruise. All right. So number 2 is, I'm going to say number 2 is the multiple elevated dining options. So however you enjoy eating. If you enjoy eating burgers, hot dogs, and fries, they got that for you. If you enjoy fine dining, steaks, they got that. If you're looking for sushi, hibachi, Italian food, anything at all like that that you enjoy, they got it for you. And if anybody has any ideas or reasons why they love cruising or reasons that they would want to go on a cruise, please put that in the chat. I want to hear about it. Okay, so we've got all of our multiple dining. Oh, I forgot barbecue. Yeah, I know a few of the cruise lines have barbecue options. I know Carnival has, I'm not sure what it's called, but Carnival has a barbecue option. Anybody know what it's called? I don't remember. Royal Caribbean has one as well. They have a barbecue place that you can get barbecue. Okay, so Famous says, I love cruising because it's all inclusive and you get to visit multiple spots of the world. There you go. There you go. Love it. I want to cruise for all the reasons worn out from winter and holiday. Pig and Anchor, Pig and Anchor, Pig and Anchor. That's the name of it, Famous. Thank you so much. Donna Diebolt, how you doing today? Come on in, my friend. You're welcome. Everyone here is welcome. I hope you give me a thumbs up. Okay, so we got the elevated dining options. We talked about that. And so next we're going to talk about entertainment. There's plenty of entertainment up there to kind of just take your mind away from whatever you've been going through. You've got all of your shows. You can go see Broadway type shows, dance shows, musicals. They have bands up there. They have the people, doing the violin. All kinds of musical shows they have up there. They have an ice skating show. Some of the ships have ice skating shows. Yeah, just all kinds of entertainment. Comedy shows. They've got comedy shows. How could I forget that? Yeah, how can I forget that? So then also, and someone's already mentioned this, I think it was Famous, you get an opportunity to visit different countries. Love and Marriage Show. Thank you, Randy, and welcome in. Thank you so much. Love and Marriage Show. That's a fun one. Thank you so much for mentioning that. And then some of the ships now have some of these shows, like some of the ones on TV, like Family Feud. I think somebody has Family Feud and a couple of other shows too. Okay, so you get a chance to visit different countries. That is so important because if you go on an itinerary that's probably 7 days, you're going to get an opportunity to stop at maybe at least 3 ports, sometimes 4 ports. Whatever floats your boat. Welcome in. Good morning to you. Today we're talking about 10 reasons why you want to take a cruise. Welcome in. Thank you. And please hit the thumbs up. Globeast Travels. I like cruising. Don't have to drive. Don't have to cook. Don't have to make up my bed. Always plenty of entertainment. Visit new places. Sometimes play bingo. There you go. I like all of that. All of the above. But you know what? As many cruises I've been, I've never played bingo on a cruise before. I may have to try that one of these days. I've never done that. But yeah, you do get a chance to visit different countries, whether you do the Caribbean or whether you do any international cruising. Keisha. Oh, hey, Angie. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, so whether you're doing like a Mediterranean cruise, whether you're doing a Caribbean cruise, you get a chance to visit different places. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to hit one port that you say, you know what? I want to come back here. I want to go back and visit that country or that island. That's happened to me. Yes. So that is so true. Getting a chance to visit different countries, you get a chance to try some different cuisines. If you go out in port and you try some food or you try some drinks somewhere that you've never been before. So Keisha has played bingo, got the t-shirt to prove it. No cash or extra cruises. Keisha, I ain't never won nothing like a free cruise from a casino or bingo or nothing like that either. I've never gotten that. My discount comes from, as a lot of you know, my son Keith works for Royal Caribbean, and that's where our discounts come from, but I've never gotten a free cruise ever. All right, so now The next one is going to be activities. So these are activities that you can actively participate in, not just sitting down watching the show. You can actually get involved. Okay. So we got karaoke. We got those people who like to sing. Yeah, famous. You need to try Royal. Um, you got karaoke. We got people that like to sing in the shower. Think they can sing. Maybe they can. Maybe they can't. Um, if I ask their family members, they probably can tell me. But anyway, they don't mind getting on stage. They'll get out there and do karaoke, and it's a lot of fun. Then you also have trivia. People who enjoy trivia. There might be a subject that you are really good at, and hey, I'm good at this. I'm gonna win. It's a lot of fun. They usually ask you about maybe, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 questions, and you can get involved. They'll give you a little paper and a pen, and you can write down your answers. And, people really get involved in that. All right. So then you also have, I know in Royal Caribbean, you are able to go ice skating yourself. They have something during the day called all skates, and you can get up there and you can go. They do require you have to have long pants. I know that's a requirement, and it's free. And you go there and sign up, and they'll have different times during the day that you can skate. I think it's for like 30-minute increments. So that's a lot of fun. You can do it yourself, or you can let the kids do it. And they have that little thing that the kids can go around for little tiny kids that might not be able to stand up on the ice. They have that available, but it's totally free. Yeah. All right. And then some of the ships have bumper cars. I know Royal Caribbean has bumper cars. They have bumper cars on their Quantum class ships. Just like a real bumper car place, you go and they got bumper cars, and people have a lot of fun with that. I know on MSC they have bowling. Now that's the only line that I know of that has an actual bowling alley. You can bowl on MSC. Go-karts. On Norwegian, they have go-karts, real go-karts. They have a go-kart track. You can get up there and you can go go-karting, and it's a lot of fun. It's fun for the adults and fun for the kids as well. And of course, on Carnival, you have that roller coaster. Now, I've never tried it. Don't know how I feel about trying it, but people do it. I think they charge. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? Tanya, thank you for coming in. I'm doing my 10 best reasons to go on a cruise. And just to catch you up, I was just doing number 5. Number 1 was change of scenery. Hey, Chris Lee. Hey, family. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Change of scenery. Winter blues, snow, cold. Sick of looking at the same people at work. You need a change of scenery. You get on a cruise ship, people you never seen before. You could just let loose and have a great time. And then I had number 2 was multiple elevated dining options. If you happen to like fine dining, that's available to you. If you like burgers and fries, if you like barbecue, steak, if you like sushi, the hibachi, all of that's available to you on a cruise ship. We talked about entertainment, different shows, love and marriage, trivia shows, ice shows, all kinds of shows. And you get a chance to visit different countries. That was a big one, a chance to visit different countries. Okay, so we talked about activities. We talked about the trivia, ice skating, bumper cars, go-karts, roller coasters, all of that. So number 6 is daycare. Now, if you are, let's say you're a couple and you've got one child or a couple of children, and you and your husband, you really need a break. You really need a break, but you don't have anybody to babysit for you, or you just want to keep your kids kind of close. You can take them with you on a cruise because they do have entertainment for kids. They have the kids clubs. That you can drop them off at the kids clubs. And as far as I know, I think they will, if you leave them there for like several hours, they make sure they get like lunch and stuff like that. Or if you are a couple who would like to take, have like a little date night, when you go to a late night show, they have for pay. Now, you have to pay if you're going, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think you have to pay if you take the kids there late at night, like midnight, something like that. If you're going to be out that late, I think you have to pay for that. Let me read what's going on in the chat. Keisha says, I'm kind of easy to please, and with only 7 cruises under my belt, I'm going to love every cruise I get on until at least number 30. Keisha, you'll make number 30 before you know it. Just keep going, okay? And Famous says, my son calls the kids club toys and friends. Your son is so cute, Famous. I bet he has a good time. How old is he now? Because you get up there, especially if you take them there on day 1, they get an opportunity to make friends for the week. And I would think, yeah, they want to get together with them. Yeah, it's a fee for the kids club after 10 or 11 p.m. And Tanya says, I know of some parents where the child is most of the cruise. All right, so let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going. Okay, so now there is entertainment, and now I'm not talking about Virgin Voyages. I realize Virgin Voyages is an adults-only cruise ship. So some of these things I'm saying does not pertain to Virgin Voyages. So let's say the other cruise lines. They do have entertainment for adults. So some of the adults-only entertainment, you have the Quest game. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Quest, but I went one time, and I said I was never going back again. Big Murph, how you doing, family? Now, Big Murph, you're going to have to rewatch because I'm doing the 10 best reasons to go on a cruise. I'm going to recap at the end. I'm glad you came in, but I still want you to go back and watch, okay? Okay, so for adult entertainment, they have the Quest game. I went to the Quest game one time, and the game is going on and everything. I'm involved in the game. And next thing I know, this woman just took her whole shirt off. Some man pulled his pants down. I'm like, okay, this is enough. This is enough. This is enough. I done seen enough. It's good, but I don't need to see that again. All right. So they also have the adult comedy show. They have the comedians out there. And I think some of the shows, it's okay for you to take the family, but they let you know up front the shows that are for 18 plus. So that's available. And then, of course, the casino. That's adult entertainment. You can go to the casino anytime you're on a sea day. The casino is open all day on a sea day. And the days that the ship is in port, the casino is closed. Hey, neighbor. Hey, Saturday. Hey, Big Murph, Chris Lee. Okay. Yeah. So if the ship is in port, the casino is closed, just like all the shops and everything is closed when the ship is in port. Okay, number 8, food anytime. That's a big one. So you can always find something to eat on a cruise. You can do room service. That's an option. I don't do room service very often, like almost never. The 1 or 2 times I have done room services when I had a really early excursion. I had like a really early excursion. I didn't want to be late. They had a meeting place, I think in the theater somewhere. They wanted you to meet like really, really early. And I knew that by the time we got dressed, got on the elevator, went and tried to get some breakfast, wait on the breakfast, it was just going to take too much time. So those couple of times with those early excursions, those were the times when I scheduled room service. I just scheduled it the night before, and somebody come knock on your door early in the morning and just bring what you need. But usually that's not my thing, the room service thing. I know you can get it late at night too. People like to go late at night and get like wings and stuff. Okay, Big Murph, do you book your excursions through the ship or third party? I have done both. I did third party one time. We went to St. Lucia, and I was kind of leery about it. And I went online and I read review after review after review after review, all kinds of reviews on this particular company. And everything came back good. So we took a chance on it and we did that. And everything was all good. The driver was really friendly. I felt safe. It was all good. But then I've also done a few through the ship. And the ones through the ship are very expensive now. We all know that. I mean, they're crazy expensive. We got a free excursion on the last cruise that we went on, but the price would have been $150, and it was an excursion in St. Thomas. And I don't think what they showed or where they took us was worth $150. I mean, I wouldn't have paid that. It was a rum tasting, and the rum tasting portion of it took all of about 20 minutes. And then they took us around a couple other little places. We went to some kind of historical building, and no, wasn't worth $150, but we had gotten it for free, so it's all good. Okay, Dark Theme says, it's going to be hard for Big Murph. His first cruise experience was on Star. Everything else may be lackluster. Big Murph to me seems like someone to have a great time. Any cruise that he goes on, he's going to make a great time for himself, and everyone around him is going to have a good time because he's just got that type of personality. Famous says, be careful with third party because if you're late coming back from excursions, they can and most of the time leave you. You are so right. I saw this video where the person was late coming back and the ship security had gone in their cabin, gone in the safe, pulled out their passports and stuff like that. And then they went down to the gangway and had already started giving it to the people who work at the port. So I guess, they call themselves, they're going to try to help you out a little bit because you stranded. Because you would have been stranded out there with no passports at all. And I know they said in Mexico, Cozumel, if you get left in Cozumel, they said that the place that you would have to go to get a new passport is like 5 hours away. So now you got to find transportation. You got to find somebody to take you to this place. You don't know if you could trust this driver. Where's he coming from? It's a mess. You don't want to get left. I try to make sure that I'm back 2 hours. Whatever the time is that they say you have to be back, 2 hours. Dog thing, we'll see how my next cruise goes the end of next month. So, okay, Big Murph, I know you said, I think you have a Carnival cruise booked, but I believe you also have a celebrity cruise booked. Am I right? Which one comes up first? Okay, so we talked about food. Exercise. So now on a cruise, you can go to the gym and you could be there just working out while you're looking out at the ocean. Now, what is more beautiful than that? Being on the treadmill, looking out at this vast ocean, to get you motivated. Not that I do it. I need to. But I have been up in the gym area and I've seen people up there on the treadmills, working out, doing all kinds of stuff. And then they have that really nice juice bar up there. Yes, my next cruise is Celebrity Reflection. So is that the one that's at the end of next month? Celebrity Reflection. I'll be looking forward to those vlogs. So yeah, you can keep, if you're a person and you're worried about missing your normal exercise routine, you don't have to worry about that on the cruise. You can keep it up. They've got all the latest machines up there, the treadmills, weights. They got everything. And then they got this really nice juice bar that you can go to and get like your fancy carrot juices with your ginger and whatever combination you like. And if you got the drink package, it is included. It is included in the drink package. Whether you get the deluxe package or whether you get that refreshment package, you can still get those juices. All right. And so number 10 reason for going on a cruise is you get a chance to unplug if you want to. Now, many people go on cruises and they get the Wi-Fi package, myself included. But you don't have to. You do not have to get the Wi-Fi package. You can shut your phone off, unplug. The only downside is you might want to keep up with family members, you know, keep up with what's going on back at home. But if you want to unplug, you certainly can. You can unplug, you can get out there and you can just enjoy yourself and not worry about anything until it's time to come home. Your cruise standards are going to be so high, my friend, but there are enough ships and time for you to stick to that standard without being so disappointed. That's true. Valentine, never been on a cruise. I will at the end of this year or beginning of next. You should, Valentine, and do your research on it because you want to pick a cruise that has activities that you're interested in doing. You want to pick a cruise that has an itinerary of places that you would like to see. A lot of things go into it. The time of year could make a difference on a cruise. Now, it's usually hot in the Caribbean all the time, but some months are hotter than others. I find that this time now is a really good time to go on a cruise, like right now. Another time I like to go is late summer, early fall. That's a good time to go on a cruise too. I know a lot of people take holiday cruises. I've never been on a holiday cruise, ever. Never been on a cruise for Christmas, New Year's, anything like that. I'm open to it though. I'm definitely open to it. I would probably lean towards a Christmas cruise if possible. I'm definitely open to it. But anyway, those are my 10 reasons why you would want to take a cruise. So number 1 was change of scenery. Number 2 was multiple elevated dining options. Number 3 was the entertainment. Number 4, visit different countries. Number 5 was all of the activities. Number 6 was daycare. Number 7 is the adult entertainment. Number 8 was food anytime. And number 9 was your exercise options, where you can get out on that treadmill and look at that big, blue, beautiful ocean. And number 10 was unplug. Okay, dark theme. I just found out a lot of the cruises next month will be on spring break. They are looking to turn up. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this cruise goes. It's going to be good. Big Murph, it's going to be good. You're going to have a great time. Celebrity makes beautiful ships. Yes, unplugging is my main reason for cruising. It is the only vacation I found where I truly did not worry about entertaining or feeding my family while on vacation. Get someone else to do it. That's right. You take your family on a cruise, they can get what they want. Everybody doesn't want the same thing. Everybody doesn't like the same food. Everybody doesn't want to eat at the same time. Everybody doesn't want to attend the same entertainment venues at the same time. So you can definitely, break it up. Sometimes it's a good idea if everybody in the family went and did their own thing, and maybe you decide, hey, everybody do what they want, but we're going to meet for dinner. That's a good one. Everybody can do their own activities, because you might have kids that want to just hang out at the water park all day. You may want to see some shows. You may want to lay back on your balcony and just read a book. And then you ain't seen the kids all day. And then for that dinner appointment that you have, that's usually, I think they start at like 5:15, 6, up until like 8 o'clock at night. You say, be on time. We're going to meet for dinner. Keisha H., I'll try to manage my expectations. I definitely don't want to be disappointed. There's no way you're going to be disappointed, Murph. No way. Black Guns and Gardens, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. It's good to see you. I don't think I've seen you in a while. I do appreciate you being here. Please give me a thumbs up. But thank you so much. Today we're talking about 10 reasons to go on a cruise. And I hope you watch this back, because there's a ton of good reasons in here. And anybody, like again, if you got some good reasons or something you can think of, please put it in the chat. Dark theme. Yes, with your personality, Big Murph, it'll be all good. Yeah. Big Murph, you can't lose. Dark theme. I started at the bottom with Carnival Paradise and have been working my way with Carnival since, and I'm looking to do other cruise lines, but I'm okay with budget cruises. Yeah, absolutely, Keisha. I started with Carnival as well. And I cruised on Carnival all the way up until I made Platinum, which was just before the shutdown. And since the shutdown, I haven't been back on Carnival. Valentine sounds like a lot of fun. It is, Valentine. Go online and look up some cruises. You can plan it a year out. Like you can plan a cruise out a year out if you want to, and like just pay the deposit and kind of make payments on it. And you do all the plan. The planning is part of the fun too. Planning excursions, planning what you're gonna wear, planning what you're gonna pack. Crystal Talbot, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Rising Phoenix, good morning, my new friend. Thank you for coming in. Today we're talking about 10 reasons that you want to go on a cruise. So I hope you watch this back. We got some really good ideas. A lot of people in the chat have some great ideas, and it's fun. So if you haven't been on a cruise, watch it back and go online and look up some cruises and see what you might be interested in. Happy Saturday. Yeah, Keisha says happy Saturday. Keisha, I believe it's time for you to dip your toe into the royal pool. Keisha, have you ever been on a royal cruise before? Ms. Crystal, good morning. Good morning. Rising Phoenix, yes, I hope you please do watch this back, because we went through a lot of reasons here. Just quickly, number one again was change of scenery. Winter blues, cold, rainy, snow. We're sick of it. If this sounds too personal, it's tired of some of those same people you see at an opportunity to visit different countries. We talked about all of the different activities that you can do on a cruise. We talked about daycare. If you're parents and you need somebody to watch your kids for you, they do have that option. We talked about some of the adult entertainment that's on a cruise ship. Talked about the fact that you can get food anytime. And when they say food anytime, you have your early risers. They do start having breakfast early at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Father Lawless World TV. Good morning and thank you for coming in. Aries Virgo, thank you for coming in, my friend. Thank you so much, House of X family. Hey, Watson and Leo. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, everybody. Please give me a thumbs up, and I appreciate everybody for coming. So, yeah, so food anytime. They start breakfast really early. You can get breakfast starting at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So, Father Lawless World TV, you're going to Ensenada on a cruise in March. So, okay, so you're doing one of those West Coast cruises. I have never sailed out of the West Coast before. So, I need to do that. I need to sail out of the West Coast because you got a whole different itinerary. And I believe you all go to Mexico as well, but it's a different side of Mexico than where we go leaving from the East Coast. So that would be really, really, really interesting to see. Go and get some really authentic Mexican food. I know you're going to enjoy that. What ship are you going on? Okay, yeah, so we were talking about you can get food anytime because they start breakfast at like 6 o'clock in the morning, all the way to that late night pizza. Okay, Big Murph, you've been thinking about a West Coast Mexican Riviera cruise. Yeah, that'd be something I have to plan out because I don't know anything about cruising from the West Coast, nothing at all. So I definitely would have to learn about that. Tanya, how's your day going? And Tanya, I would like to know, when is your next cruise? Where are you going next? House of X, are you all cruising this year? I plan on cruising within the next couple of months. And then I want to do late summer. But I don't know where I want to go yet. This one that'll be coming up soon is the Caribbean, but I don't know where I want to go for the next one. I like Ensenada. Now, what is Ensenada like? What is it like? Is it beachy? There's a lot of unrest in that region right now. If you're considering cruising there, make certain it's safe. Yeah, that's true. I did the Firenze out of Long Beach to Cabo and Ensenada with the Meet and I cruise in 2024. It was awesome, and I love that shit. Wow. I bet that was a good time. Bambi Palermo, welcome in, friend. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate you. Please give me that thumbs up. Thank you, Bambi. Tanya, my next cruise is in July with Fats and Tree, but I do have 2 resort trips coming up sooner, one in May and another in July, right before the cruise. Okay, so you're going to be busy this year. You booked up this year, Tanya. I'm just going to listen from the background. I will keep this playing, my friend. Thank you so much, Aries Virgo. I appreciate you. Good to see you too, Bambi. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for hitting the like button. Okay, so you want to try a cruise out of the East Coast one day. Yeah, that's easy. We have a lot of cruise ports out of the East Coast. Now, if you're going to sail out of Florida, you got Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Port Canaveral. If you sail out of like Tampa or Jacksonville, those are really small ports, so you're going to get like smaller, older ships. But Port Canaveral is probably the busiest one out of Florida. And the people are cruising now out of Virginia. I think they have a cruise port. At one time, they had one out of South Carolina. I don't know if that one is still going, though. Yep, then Alaska in September on Anthem of the Seas. Wow, okay. Keith worked on Anthem last year, maybe year before. He really loved that cruise. He loved that ship, Anthem of the Seas. That's a quantum class. He really loved it a lot. Hey, Tanya, how's my Timmy? Yeah, how is Timmy doing? How's Timmy doing? But anyway, friends, I think I've gone through most of the reasons I can think of, unless someone else has a reason to go on a cruise that they can think of that I haven't touched on. Let me know. But yeah, you should try a cruise out of the East Coast one of these days. What is the longest cruise you have been on? I have only done 5 days at the most. The longest cruise I've done was a 9-day cruise. Most of the cruise I have been on are 7 and 8 days. One time I took a 5-day. I took a 5-day one time, but other than that, they've all been a minimum of 7 days, with the longest one being 9 days. And that was a Mediterranean cruise out of Barcelona. That one was 9 days. And then I took an 8-day cruise out of England. Yes, Carnival Sunshine is no longer out of South Carolina. It's now in Norfolk, Virginia. Virgin stops. What? I didn't know Virgin Voyages was stopping in South Carolina. You mean like as a port stop? Didn't know that. Oh, my shirt. Thank you. Now, friends, I've got this thing with maps. I love maps. I love maps. I've got several map shirts. I've got some map hoodies. I got a map backpack. I got a couple of map sundresses. I just love maps. Don't know why. I just love maps. I was at a store one time and the lady came rushing from behind the counter. I had on my map shirt. She come running from behind the counter and she grabbed me and spun me around and said, I need to look for my country. Crazy. You love maps and globes too. Yeah, I love them. What? Virgin port out of SC? Let me look into that. Yeah, I had no idea. This is the first time I'm hearing that. Your Barcelona, Spain vlog got my interest in going there on a cruise, and I finally did last fall and loved it so much. Want to go back and stay longer. You know what? Me too. So I've cruised out of Barcelona and I've cruised out of England. And I think I enjoyed cruising out of Barcelona better. And if I do it again, we stayed one night before. If I do it again, I'm going to stay 2 or 3 nights before to enjoy Barcelona, for sure. But yeah, you should do it. And then like tack on a few extra days so you can enjoy your port city. And then take the cruise and then come on home. Dora the Explorer, yeah. I don't think they sail out of SC, but just make a port stop there. Okay, okay. I think there's another ship that does that sails out of New York that used to make a port stop in South Carolina. I'm not sure which one it was though. Yes, it has a port stop in Charleston, but starts and ends elsewhere. Okay, so you get a chance to spend a day in Charleston, I guess. That's nice. For someone who's never been to Charleston, I mean, that's a great idea, yeah. But anyway, friends, I want to thank all of you for coming in today. We've did our 10 best reasons to take a cruise. I hope you all enjoyed and hope everyone has a wonderful day. Hope everyone has a wonderful week starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is my Monday. I work from Sunday to Thursday. It's my schedule. So I'll be back to work tomorrow, 9 o'clock a.m. Thinking about my next cruise. Thank you so much. I'll be looking to see you all again. I'll be checking out everybody in their channels. And y'all come visit me again. Bye.